this year, by March 2026, we issued this ensuring safe and motivating learning environment that defines the safety of the schools, that also mandates looks at the use of gadgets inside the school. So we are not allowing the use of gadgets during the academic session, but with two exceptions. Number one, if it's for academic purposes, and number two, if it's on emergency. For example, kailangang kontakin ng magulang or ng anak yung magulang for an emergency purpose, we allow. But under this policy po, we are saying that we are already regulating the use of gadgets inside the school.
Roger, para mas maintindihan namin lahat. Under your department order, what you are banning is the use during instructional time. Is that correct?
That's correct,
What,
Mr. Chair.
what do you mean by instructional time?
So when there is a classes going on, so they are not allowed to use their gadgets.
And while the student is inside the classroom, I suppose.
Yes po.
So paano kung recess, pinapayagan po ninyo?
Yes, during instructional time lang po.
The question is, during breaks, pinapayagan ninyo?
Yes po.
But hindi ba meron ng studies na lumalabas that in fact it is that the scrolling, the use of social media platforms that affects the attention span of learners? So you never took that into account. Kayo, basta may regulation na, okay na kami. Pero you did not take a look at the studies, the long-term effects, or whatever.
30 minutes lang naman po yung yung
Correct, but
break
30
po.
minutes instead of studying or socializing, ang gusto ninyo mag-computer sila.
Um,
That is what you want. That is the stand of the Department of Education. Sa 30 minutes na yon, pwede ka nang pwede ka na mag-social media, pwede ka na maggamit ng gadgets mo, hindi ka na kailangan mag-socialize sa kapwa mo, hindi ka na kailangan mag-aral or mag-review. Pwede ka nang gumamit. Yan ang sinasabi ng
well,
DepEd.
ang ano po namin,
Yes or no?
ay, gusto ko lang po i-qualify based doon sa sinabi ko kanina, Mr. Chair, that it should be structured and supervised po yung use of
Even
gadget.
during the breaks?
Yes po.
How do you do that?
Mayroon pong i-issue na instruction po yung mga advisor on this kung paano gagamitin yung
ang dami
gadgets.
why did DepEd just not go to the extent of banning it, even during the 30-minute break? Para it promotes socialization, I don't get the point eh. Unless the Department of Education is for the scrolling, for non-socialization of students.
Hindi po, Mr. Kasi for example,
Then why did you not include that?
because we see the value, Mr. Chair, that during break, baka may gustong i-check lang on related sa discussion during the subject. So pwede po silang mag-check.
Yes, but wouldn't the best method be or best way forward is to ask the teacher during that break and not go to your computer because you're not even sure kung yun yung gagawin nila. Again, Asik Roger, maybe the Department of Education should rethink its own department order because parang hilaw siya. Any member? Yes, Honorable Chair Gato.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I just want to be clarified on, di ba, you have two exceptions, di ba? For emergency and for academic purposes. What do you mean by for academic purposes?
Yes, sir. Mr. Chair, ito na po yung sinasabi ko kanina na for academic purposes, we can go to the library or, during the breaks, kahit sa canteen, they can already use their gadgets to check on something related to academic.
Mali yung sagot nyo. You do not understand your own department order because you banned it during instructional time and you provided an exception. Di dapat yung exception dun sa instructional time.
Well, medyo kasi Mr. Chair, kasi very limited po yung time nila. 40 minutes ba ang klase natin or 1 hour? So may mga instances po na hindi nila kayang ma-check during class time. So after class time po, they are given access to educational websites, platforms, online collaborative activities, and sessions. So it's, magre-remind naman po ang mga class advisors sa mga pwedeng gawin during the break.
Again, yun yung problema eh. Before you are able to talk to your learners and parents on what your policy is all about, you yourself should understand it first. Hindi pwede yung sagot ninyo sa amin for academic reasons ay during, pwedeng pumunta library, because your general rule is, hindi lang pwedeng gamitin pagka instructional time. And I asked you, ibig sabihin mo, sabi mo kanina, nasa loob ng classroom, yung learner, yung teacher, and may lesson plan na tinuturo. So maybe, what do you mean by for academic reasons? It has to relate to the general rule. The exception must be to that. Or else, we have to go back to reading comprehension. Kasi hindi natin naintindihan na sarili nating department order. So, what do we mean? What is the general rule in your department order?
Mr. Chair, based nga po dito sa ESMLE, maintains the prohibition of the use of portable electronic devices during instructional hours for both learners and personnel, except in meritorious cases such as, but not limited to, academic processes.
Correct. So, ano
And
ibig
emergencies.
sabihin yan? What does that mean? What does DepEd mean by that particular sentence or that rule? Kasi nakalagay dyan, instructional time, bawal. Except, may exception kayo doon, di ba? Ano yung exception ulit?
Yung pong sa educational purposes po and then emergency.
Doon talaga nagkakamali. Again, ang general rule, bawal pag instructional time. Ang exception is pagka-academic o educational. Meaning, ang intindi ko, but correct me if I'm wrong, sinasabi ng DepEd, pag sinabi ng teacher, labas niyo yung computer, yung mga tablet niyo, i-research natin sabay-sabay ito. So guided yon. Is that the meaning of that exception or is it far beyond that?
Yes po, kasi lalo na kung kailangan po talaga sa subject, sa nature po ng
So
subject.
while you are during the instructional time, that is the exception.
Yes po.
So hindi outside the instructional time yon. Yes or no?
Yes po.
Yes. O yung isa ninyo for emergency purposes, di ba?
Yes,
Yun yung
po.
tinanong ni Chair Gato eh.
Bali po kasi yung may concern din po kasi ang mga parents kasi minsan may cases na gusto nilang kontakin yung kanilang anak pero hindi nila makontak kasi nga bawal nasa bag niya. So tiningnan po namin yung lens ng parents na gusto nilang.
And the DepEd feels that that is the correct.
Yes po.
So ibig sabihin, ibaban nyo during instructional time pero pwedeng nandiyan yung phone for emergency purposes. Pag tumawag ang magulang, pwede, yun ang ibig nyo sabihin. So how do you propose to implement, check that?
For emergency lang naman, Mr. Chair, yung
Do you think that napag-isipan talaga itong wala bang hindi man nyo naisip sana na kung yun yung concern, is it not possible na meron kayong protocol with the parents on who to contact in the school? So that hindi kailangan ilabas yung kasi pag nalabas yun, paano nyo ma-check that kawawang teacher?
So we will consider that, Mr. Chair.
So, for now, ang rule ng DepEd, para alam ng buong taong bayan, ang rule ninyo, bawal during instruction time, pero pwedeng dalhin, pwedeng naka-expose kasi baka tumawag yung magulang. Paano mo alam kung emergency o hindi? Tatawag muna eh. That is the point. So hindi ba pinag-isipan muna ng DepEd sana na meron kayong emergency protocol na lang? Diba? Dapat may hotline kayo sa school, tatawagan ng magulang, pwede kayong tumawag sa magulang kung may nangyari. Pero umaasa kayo doon sa diretso. This is the opinion, this is the stand of the whole DepEd delegation here right now.
Mr. Chair, just to clarify, meron naman pong mechanism ang bawat school, especially sa guidance office.
But it is ineffective. Kasi rin-require niyong ganun sa harapan Pwede for emergency. So you are admitting ineffective ang policies ng DepEd.
Kasi po, may mga times po na medyo personal po yung check ng parents sa estudyante. Hindi naman po palaging official po yung check nila. So,
Sec Roger, are you sure of the responses that you are giving this committee, this joint committee? So para sa DepEd, anytime, hindi ba dapat nga may protocol na lang yan? Kasi yun na nga.
we will consider, Mr. Chair, rechanneling that hours of call to yung sinasabi niyo po na mechanism.
Roger, maybe the best way forward is the Department of Education consults its teachers, SDO, and yourselves in the central office. Think of a protocol for emergency situations para pagdating doon sa instructional time man lang, ay sigurado na nakafocus yung learner and yung teacher sa lesson plan because yun umabot na your own data says grade 11 students na inassess ninyo, hindi 87% are not independent readers. And so, should the public wonder with policies that you are now espousing why we have reached this alarming statistics? When do you propose to come back with a response to this joint committee?
As soon as possible, Mr. Chair.
Within this week?
Di po, next week po.
Next week. Again, Asik Roger, Asik Roger, I hope maintindihan natin parang hindi tumutugma Parang hindi sagot sa amin ang sabihin ninyo na you will anyway be telling the students and the parents about this policy kasi parang hindi nga maliwanag yung policy ninyo by itself Parang ang daming butas Sana sigurado ninyo kung how it is first. Before, hindi na, let's be proactive.